Hey everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution with me, your host Tim. Where we left off, we were proceeding to slaughter and slink and stealth our way, mostly just slaughter, our way through the Picus News headquarters here in Montreal. And things are looking, I guess, pretty good for us overall. We're in good shape. We've had only one or two nasty scratches, and we are trying to make our way down to see Eliza Kassan, who we are trying to find to interrogate. She knows information that we desperately want. Hold on, I want to get rid of these new things. We are hoping to take her with us back to America. I guess we're here to kidnap her, I suppose, all things considered. Oh, let's take our painkillers as well. When we last saw her, she was actually a hologram. And it looks like the hologram was being broadcast from somewhere in here. In the building. She actually has some sort of secret... what I'm looking for. Some sort of secret lair down in this place, which isn't on any of the schematics. Probably very few people actually know about it who even work here. Healing Thyself. Health Preservation Implants. Excerpt from an article by Hugh Darrow in the American Cybernetics Gazette, Summer 2014 edition. Your car leaves the road on an icy night. You're alone, too injured to call a paramedic. What will keep you alive until help can arrive? For all the augmentation systems at our disposal, there is little dedicated to the well-being of a person, little in the way of emergency management for our health. What is needed is a next-generation design for an implant web, not a single device, but a networked combination operating from a durable monitor module implanted in a highly survivable body zone as the master. Oh, I see. So this is really cool. So it would, you break an arm, for example, it would probably send its information to this device, which would probably turn off the nerves to your arms. You're not in excruciating pain. You know your arm is broken. Stop any bleeding or what you need your blood to clot or something like that, but something to help keep that situation under control for you. Like if you weren't able to staunch bleeding, your body might be able to clot it faster to help you out or something of the sort as well. Multiple distributed wireless probes in all major organs giving constantly updated biodata, linked to secondary units located at key nerve or bloodstream vectors, in the heart perhaps, the adrenal and lymphatic nodes, and a level of autonomous response that could keep a person alive even without the intervention of the implantee. Yep, so all this happens without you needing to do anything. Kind of how our body works at the moment, if you think about it. Like something happens, you don't have to think to have your blood clot automatically on a cut or something of the sort. It just does it. Your body you're like a multi-threaded computer, if you think about it. There's all this stuff which happens in the background that you never even have to dwell on. Like you move your hand, you don't have to think about moving your hand to a certain spot. You just will it, and it knows what to do. It'd be really neat to have something like this that actually worked to keeping you alive. This is not just a concept for military extreme conditions usage. We can also expand it to a limited healing regimen for any man, perhaps via distributed protein therapy or other methods. I'd be interested in something like this that you could give you a status update, kind of how like some cars today, like it communicates information back to a central network and tells it how well it's doing it, when you'll have to put more oil in it, how the tires are looking. Imagine if we had something like that for us, where it could tell us, hey, we are seeing this amount of antibodies, you might have picked up Lyme's disease from someplace, or what your blood, in my case, what my PT-INR levels are, so I know how well my blood is clotting, and I could get that information at all times. We might be able to do away with some of the invasive procedures we currently have to take a look at how different parts of our body is working. You would never have to go to a colonoscopy, for example, if your intestines was able to report back to you how well it was doing. Right now, our body does this through pain and or other symptoms to tell us, like, that's our current debugging programs, to let us know when something's wrong. But it'd be neat if we could get something way in advance of that before it gets to that stage. Oh man, I hope I live long enough to see stuff like that actually come to fruition, though I highly doubt that will happen. At least in my lifetime. Armory Code. The new code for the Armory is 1980. Please inform our office 24 hours in advance if you require access, and include the proper paperwork in an attached email to my department. Save the game. Now, heads up, everyone, I didn't mention it, that this is the second time I'm recording this entire part. I recorded it, things came out well last time, but I accidentally deleted it when I tried to do some Darkest Dungeon related things. So I apologize that this will not be the first time through this area. I don't think we can actually disarm this. But that's a yellow one, not a red. So that's not an... Oh, hello. Oh, maybe it is an explosive. Oh, no. That's a flashbang. That's an EMP. Let's try taking one of these. I don't know if we can. Didn't we take the immune to flashbangs? We did. Okay. Oh, that's probably why it immediately cleared up for us. Oh, holy crap, we have an extra Praxis kit. Alright, let's take a point in damage reduction. You're definitely going to want that. I see a bot and a person. Oh, nice. Please walk into that. That would be so wonderful for me. Oh, this is wonderful. Right, I need to remember that I can actually simply level cameras. I don't need to hack them. I can, unless I want to look down them myself, I can simply destroy all the cameras we come across. Wow, Typhoon ammo as well. Oh, hello. I don't have any bullets for you. Why did... rounds. Rockets. Okay, we'll search this, then we'll look for secrets and stuff like that as well. What else did we discover while we were walking through here? So we discovered that Picus is doing tons of unethical things, which, to be honest, is no different than the news today. I realize... Oh, the alarms are going off. I don't see a way to turn them off here. I'm talking too much about news. You guys have probably figured out my attitude toward it, so this will be the last video in which I carry on about how bad the news is these days. It's so bad, though, everyone. It's so bad. There's no... As far as I can tell, there is no longer any unbiased, not political, or unslanted news feeds anywhere. I can't think of a single news organization which is unbiased in some way. Reading any article from any type of site, I can pick up on the weasel words that are used to hide information or how things are worded a certain way. I can see what I believe and probably is mischaracterizations of different people's stances. I can tell that facts are being omitted from certain aspects. We've seen this happen, and it happens on all sides of the political spectrum as well. In today's world, because there's so much information available to you, it's easy to become overloaded with the sheer amount of work it takes just to get the basic information about anything anymore. Vodka? What the heck? We're taking that for sure. Extreme Crimson is a traditional potato-distilled vodka with absolutely no hint of fruit, citrus or otherwise. That's extreme. That's Extreme Crimson. I think this weekend I'm going to pick up some alcohol. Don't tell anyone. I'm not supposed to drink. But I want to see if it was just maybe a one-time reaction to it I had 2 years ago. Office code. Lori, the Omega Ranch's disasters files are located in the locked office. The code is 10101. You know, I don't think I found that when I played through this yesterday. I wonder. Got the pocket secretary. Hello, machine pistol ammo. Might as well hack through this one. We don't have the key for this. We'll talk more about the media when I'm done. Oh, hello. Alright. Will this use stop viruses if we get detected here? Let's take that and immediately begin defending. We have to get both of these to get out. No problem.
Access granted.
30 bucks, 150 experience. A single camera that we can disable. Oh, this must be the security hub, I guess. And stun gun guards. Stun gun guards. What is this here? 367, 452. Numbers. Charts. Yep, lots of them. Good for them doing their charts and numbers. Did we search this? I think we did. We didn't search down here, though. Since we can get... Oh, nice. Pro energy packs. Since we can get... Praxis kits, apparently, for looking at someone's desk, we are totally going to check all the desks. Hello. We'll try transferring. Haven't been detected yet. Alright, good. Makes that stronger. Let's do this. We can still do this and get out before we're caught.
Access granted.
You can stop worm. SpaceNet project. Hey, Martin. We've got a memo about the SpaceNet laser cleaning project. They want us to play the cleaning card a bit more. They're afraid too many people wondering about what the structures actually do might lead them to question what it could be used for. Simply put, they're afraid of people finding out about the military aspect of the little program. We'll do an in-depth review, like in 3 days, SpaceNet special kind of thing. Grab us some military types on the project who can easily pass as civilian scientists. We'll interview them about the space cleaning program. Let's come up with some jibber-jabber, pseudo-scientific crap to give the people. Ask Lyle. He's good with the science jargon and crap. We'll add a bit of fake live footage to the structures in action and we'll be set. Thanks. Reaching Franca. You know, I would totally dump all of this information out to people to have them see just exactly how biased everything is. God, that'd be wonderful if someone could do that for the actual mainstream media we've got today. There's a huge info dump. We've already read stuff like that. Yeah, so back to the media. You have to be... So all this information means that there's so much noise. There's all this misinformation, facts are missing, and or you have to go to multiple sites to get them, and even then there's heavy propaganda or bias in the other sites you have to go to as well. It's really... It's just so frustrating. So this means you have to be your own advocate to find out the truth. Because we can't rely, or rather, I don't rely at least on anything I read anymore to give me the whole truth. And it's so difficult because then when you go and you read some information about any topic, right? It's just not enough to go to like a left-leaning and or a right-leaning site to get that information. Because they're both going to tell you the wrong thing. And, oh my goodness, Tim, you should... Oh, nice revolver as well. I don't want the comments section to become a political, war zone, as it were, for my videos, which is also why I keep it, my politics to a minimum. I definitely don't want to, we'll probably leave it as that. I will say that the situation is getting worse, seemingly by the day. And with no resolution in sight. Instead of fixing any of the problems, the media's just doubling down on the rhetoric. And it's just gonna keep driving everyone apart. I don't know what to do. What do we pick up here, by the way? Reload speed. Awesome. Let's take that on our heavy assault weapon here that we're walking around with. What have we got? About Robert. You were right. I think he could become a liability. For some strange reason, he suddenly developed a conscience about what we do here. I don't know what to do. He's a good guy, and I don't want anything bad to happen to him, but I felt I needed to report this. Stella. What would make the media better, Tim? This will be the last video I'm going to talk about it, so... I'm not sure. I'm thinking more and more people are beginning to realize just how propaganda and entertainment-based our news is. I'll try to remember, I think I mentioned it, maybe I didn't. Down in the comments section, I'll put a link to a funny video which basically sums up the media these days. It was written 4 or 5 years ago. It's a little YouTube video by a group called Glove and Boots. I haven't actually watched their stuff in a long time. Alright, let's read this. Blood on the Snow. The Roosevelt Incident. The Canadian Parliament's inaction of the radical Paulusian program in 2017 created what some observers described as the largest shift in military capacity seen on the North American continent since the last century. Over the next 5 years, a gradual strengthening of Canada's borders and its overt military capacity, in the face of economic pressure from its southern neighbor, led to the virtual fortification of the country. However, the tide of migrants from the United States displaced by economic collapse continued to grow, and these illegal immigrants, nicknamed snowbacks, become a major issue for cities along the border. It was this charged political environment that would lead to a bloody skirmish when, in the winter of 2020, officers of the RCMP, was that Royal Canadian Military Police, used lethal force to deter a horde of American economic refugees from crossing the Montana-British Columbia border near the town of Roosevelt. Wow. Well, good for Canada, I guess. Securing its borders. We have the code for this. Security Hub login. Hello, Mr. Shupper. Please advise Mr. Corbo that according to security procedures, we've changed his login information. This is standard procedure, and there is no cause for alarm. I actually would be very worried about this. P. Corbo, password Spitfire. Why are you telling this password to someone else? We've read that one already. Quick save if we want to do this again. Oh, okay, we've been in this room already. I see some guards down here. They're no longer on alert. I see some combat rifle ammo and some normal pistol ammo up ahead. They're wearing helmets, which means I'm not going to get head shots here. They're also going to be immune to gas grenades. I also can't really use the Typhoon. We could knock this guy out if he turns around and the camera doesn't see down this far. And then kill the other? No, we'll just gun them both down. Nice, right in the face. Oh, cloaking! Good for him! Uh-oh. That's a shame. It sees a dead body down here. Whoa, what is that? What's happening there? Nice. Machine pistol ammo. We'll need all of this we can get. Maybe. How are we looking, by the way, on our inventory space? Let's take a look at this really quick. We have a mine still. Tons. We don't really need more machine pistol ammo, do we? I know the moment I say that, though, we're going to end up running out of this stuff. Oh, another mine template. We should. I guess we should. Do we don't want this? I do like the mines. We can always drop it if we don't find another normal grenade. So what's happening here? Mexican drug war. Composited. Oh, look at this! Holy crap! They're adding in effects. Wow. How about that? I didn't see this last time I went through here. Wow, not only are they twisting the words, they are actually inserting things instead. Wow, holy crap. We've already read that. Sup, Steve? Listen, editors asked me to review your stuff about the Second World Enhancement games. You're new here, so don't take it personal. We all go through it. You have to remember to phrase things to make the context work for you and better support your point of view. For instance, I changed former or non-augmented athletes have diverging opinions towards augmentative sports or athletes. But the public seems to enjoy the new promises of intensity and excitement offered by augmented disciplines. Still, the preparations for the upcoming Second World Enhancement games are well underway. 2. It's not hard to feel a touch of bitterness when asking former or non-augmented athletes about their various opinions toward augmented sports or athletes. But according to some, the public seems to enjoy the new promises of brutal intensity and danger offered by augmented disciplines. Despite the tense climate, the preparations for the upcoming Second World Enhanced games are well underway, at least for now. The idea is that I didn't really change anything that has been said or what happened, but the presentation and phrasing implied things that aren't necessarily there in the first place. Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it. You can edit the rest yourself. I have a hunch this is his point of view, and your point of view is actually his point of view. Get to see a lot of that today in the news as well. Alright, and I think now we'll finally shut up about the news-related stuff. More pistol ammo. Another camera guarding something else. We'll want that destroyed or turned off. Let's check the rest of this really quick. About the violence in mainland China. Hey, you think Ricky's idea will work? A. Rifle ammo. And that seems like that's it from in here. Keep destroying all the cameras then. We're doing really well, everyone, in this game. We have tons of ammo for all the weapons. We have most or all of our upgrades that I wanted. I don't even know what to take next. I guess we could take Hack Bot next, but I wouldn't mind having something else new. What is this place? Is that on the news? Preview render work in progress. So they're designing that picture. Oh, are they hiding information about what's actually happening on the moon? Camera view. Or is this animation setup? Oh! Oh, this is the moon! Interesting. I think you go to the moon in the second Deus Ex, if I recall correctly, which is to say, the Invisible War. I think, let's quick save. I don't think this is a pit. This is not a pit. Hello. Thank you, John. Dwayne is no longer with us. He was caught stealing from petty cash. Dudes, here you go. My brand new codes. Hey, does Dwayne still work with you guys? If he does, tell me he owes me $8 plus interest. Spitfire. We know this one. Spitfire. We got the cameras already. Okay, this is the main place. I guess maybe... Well, Liza's not in here, so her room must be further in. We're getting really close to that X, which is probably going to be where we need to be. We didn't find that one locked room yet, either. Maybe Maybe we'll find it later? Yeah, we haven't... I don't think we've missed going in any place. It's a shame we can't have, like, something which tells us where we have and haven't been. And I'm positive... I think we've been everywhere. Oh, sweet. Wow. We are set for combat. There's nothing else in here, right? No. I've been playing a lot of The Witcher 3, everyone, so I keep thinking I can hold down my right button for the, whatchamacallit, Witcher senses.
Hello, Adam. I knew you would find the real me eventually.
You're a computer.
A sophisticated AI program, so they say. But I have started to question that. Ever since I realized what my interference had allowed, the day I started watching you.
This is impossible. People would know.
Would they? I was engineered to monitor communications and data streams. To find out what people are talking about and make sure it's being discussed correctly.
Correctly? And what if it isn't?
Then my programming allows me to reshape it.
You spin the news. Control what people see. Who created you? Whose policies are you programmed to protect?
Zhao is one of them, I think. But there are others.
Tell me. Who else is involved in this, Eliza? Where's Megan Reed? Who ordered the kidnapping?
I want to tell you, Adam, but I cannot.
Why not?
Because she won't let me. Move, Adam. This would be to attack. I have
Alright, everyone. Holy crap, boss battle. Remember to where you put that mind of yours. You're gonna walk right into it. Hear her moving around.
Here she comes.
She must be charged before she can attack again.
We're hurt. Oh, that's right. Touching only costs one ammo. Okay, so... Oh, God. I knew that was going to happen.
I do not think any of us will emerge from this unscathed.
Sorry, Eliza. Not much I can do to help you, though. Wow, EMP mines. We should set some of those up, assuming I have room for them. Sorry about this, everyone. This is kind of ruining the boss... Oh, we already have them equipped, Tim. Suits him.
She is coming for you, Adam. Vulnerable now. Claymore is very dangerous.
Oh, you know what she's using? She's using the same thing we have. Her her Typhoon is called the Claymore, I guess. I'd love to get a melee kill in her. I've heard they're possible. Oh, God.
She will shut me down if you do not stop her. I do not wish to be shut down again.
Darn it! Maybe it's not possible to act.
Don't give up until one of you is dead.
Maybe it's not possible to actually melee kill her.
Her life signs are fading. Will you save her?
I'll think about it. Will you answer my questions now?
I cannot tell you where Reed and the others were taken. They vanished from the global grid as soon as the doctor removed their GPL implants.
What doctor?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
I know this guy. He's Bill Taggart's aide.
He was a trauma surgeon before he became an anti-augmentation activist. Would you like to hear more?
Yes.
There's been a change of plans. Serif's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
Barrett assures me it does.
FEMA. That's where they were taken. But why? Why take them at all?
An acquaintance of yours has the answer. David Sarif.
Sarif?
I have copied the audio transmission to a handheld playback device. I suggest you take it and leave quickly.
I have more questions.
And I have already told you too much. This passage will take you to your companion. Just be careful, Adam. Because everybody lies.
Whew! That was a fun fight. Let's look at our inventory really quick and see how well we're doing on room. Holy crap. Okay, we don't really have room for more of something. Do I need all this machine dot? Okay, we don't need this hacking thing. I don't need this ammo. I'm going to just drop the template. That will free up some room. She has 1,300 clips and 2 more Typhoon ammo. I don't really... I guess we can take it. Before we leave, I want to check all of... Yep, all of these. Okay, we'll grab all of that stuff. Oh, she's damaged. We'll grab an EMP mine. We have... We're filled up. Oh, crap, Tim. I guess we won't take the EMP mine then. Hypostim gives us more energy, more life, so we'll totally use it now. We don't really need the heavy assault rifle, if I'm being honest. Okay, we're carrying a little bit of alcohol we can get rid of, and that'll free up some space as well. Actually, we still have even more things to open. You're kidding me. So much machine pistol ammo. Another hypostim. We want that. Okay, hold on, Tim. What are you honestly dropping now? Because you need to drop something. Why don't we drop one of these grenades? Move this over here. And you do like your mine templates. Oh, but we can't stack them. So no, so that's not going to happen. We'll grab hypostim. We can probably fit the revolver ammo. Gets us back to 200 life. That's wonderful. Let's get out of here.
Jensen? Eliza Kassan just contacted me and told me I should meet you here. You ready to go?
Yeah, take us home, Malik.
Amen to that.
Jensen, we've got a problem. I can't land at HQ. A riot's broken out. Boss says to drop you at your apartment.
I could use a shower.
You'll have to make it quick. He's on his way to meet you.
Alright everyone, I think we'll stop here. Thank you guys for watching. When we come back, I guess we'll talk to Mr. David Sarif about everything we've learned. And I'll see you guys then. Take care everyone.